Welcome to another episode of Brother Bees Bees. In this episode, you'll see me getting ready for high winds and getting ready for a winter storm. So we had to deal with two things. We had a wind advisory coming up where they thought we could have gusts up to 75 miles an hour. And then also we've got snow that's supposed to come in today. And it could be, 1 to 7 inches, which is a lot for North Alabama. But also, the big problem is it's supposed to be in single digits for most of this week. So here are a few things I do to get ready for wind or for winter snowstorms. Thank you for joining me for another episode of Brother Bees Bees. So I've tried to strap them down as best I can. See, I've got a strap running the length. Hopefully that'll hold it together. Six hives have straps on them, and some have straps and bricks. I'm at a small nucleus hive that really doesn't have a large bunch of bees. There was one bee that flew out just a moment ago. It's supposed to be in single digits this week. So you can see I had wrapped it a little bit with some I had left over from last year. This one is actually a package that came in the mail, and they had used that Reflectix to ship it. And so I kept it, and so I bought some more. I bought this at Lowe's. I think you can get it. This one's 24 by 25. You can get 16 by 25. I think they even have a 28 by 25. But what I'm going to do is put it on my colonies to get ready for this single-digit weather. My big colonies I don't worry as much about, but especially these small ones, I worry about them. We're in Alabama. They're just not used to 5 or 6 days of single digit weather. So I've put Reflectix around my hives. Typically, I leave the front, or at least part of the front, because when it warms up, I want them to recognize the front of the hive. Now, they do memorize the roof as well, but if I wrap them all in that silver Reflectix, and so when they went inside before the cold, they had memorized one front, and then they come out on a warm day, and it looks different, and every hive has that same Reflectix. This hive, it'll be a little easier because it has a uniquely covered roof, but I have others that have roofs that look basically the same, like those over in the background. So I just like to leave some of the front, like that one. I've only got it covered mostly on the bottom because it's a one box. That upper box just has some food in it. But I try to leave as much as I can of the front so that they can recognize it when they go outside once it warms back up. See the strap there? Had this one strapped down when there was severe weather the other day. This is a one box nuke, 5-frame nuke. So there's no bees in that top part. In fact, I've got some of that Reflectix and some old clothes, that top box, to serve as insulation on the top to keep the heat in. There's only one small entrance on the front. This is the one I worry most about getting too cold. So they have some honey in there, but also I have a pollen patty in there. Any hives that I am a little nervous about them having less honey than I would like, I've got pollen patties in there. I think I've got pollen patties in 4. Got a sugar feeder on top of a couple. I never did pull any honey from this one this year. So you can see it's still got 4 boxes. So they've got plenty to eat in there. This is a pretty big colony.